Hello, welcome to Miss Beckett's Language Arts class at PK Young. PK Young is a research and developmental school that is K through 12th grade. The classroom student demographics are selected by a lottery and represents Florida's racial income and demographics. The students commute from more than 30 surrounding small and rural North Florida cities and towns. The tour of the classroom begins with Miss Beckett's book checkout. There's books placed around the room, organized by genre, and then organized on the bookshelves by author's last name, first letter of the author's last name. We then have the announcements for the day, everybody's birthday of the month, and then above we have every procedure that we have gone over in the beginning of the year. These procedures are in the front of the room, and they are clear and specific instructions for the students. More specifically, she has instructions for when we do specific tasks in class. So today we did turn to your partner, and she held this up in the middle of the class and went over every bullet point and told kids exactly what she expected from them. There's a packet, there's think, pair, share expectations, think, pair, write expectations, heads together expectations, and group brainstorming. Oops. I'm going to walk back to the procedures. Here are the arrival procedures. So greet the teacher, sit in assigned seats, be ready for class. Bathroom procedures, quietly sign out. Circle up procedures. So in the beginning and the end of every class, we circle up and we kind of have a class meeting and discuss announcements in the beginning of the class and discoveries in the end of the class. Class discussion procedures, independent work procedures, small group procedures, library procedures, fire drill procedures, dismissal procedures. I'm going to zoom out, and in the front we have UDL. Something Miss Beckett has implemented into her classroom is the Universal Design for Learning, and she tries to implement it in every lesson and unit that she covers. In the beginning of the year, she did a list that students filled out, preferences of how they want to be in, how they engage in material, how they represent what they know, and how they express what they know. And it kind of is going to give her a framework to work around for the rest of the semester and know how to cater to each student's needs. And zoom in a little bit, she's outlined the whole entire year of 6th grade language arts, the reading and writing curriculum. And this is just a good way for students to know what they're learning, why they're learning it, and how they're going to express it. So it goes hand in hand with the UDL model. We keep going to the front of the room. She always has the schedule and the date posted and specific times where students need to be. It's always in the same place on the board, and it's always in the same color, blue, I think. Here's 4 R's, so some principles that she expects students to follow during the class. Below it, there's the SAGE and Scribe. So for every skills lesson that she does in each period, there's a SAGE and Scribe moment where one student is talking to the person writing and the other person is writing the sentence And it's kind of like an oral practice when students hear what they're being told, writing it down, practicing spelling, listening, and they fill in a blank. So they're also doing critical thinking skills. There's the turn to your partner procedure I told you. We have a little note about a sub, so students know. The projector, which most lessons have some sort of slide that correlates. This had to do with the skills with the sage and the scribe. Then we have homework, which is almost always just reading. She doesn't really assign homework. Let's give students plenty of time to get assignments done during the class. Win Wednesday is something that they've implemented here at PK Young in 6th grade. It's also kind of following the UGL design. Win stands for What I Need Wednesday. And so every Wednesday they have choices for each class and they sign up for what they need. There's the agenda. Every day she posts the agenda and walks students through it before the lesson starts. So that's what we did today. There's how to submit an assignment. They've moved to Canvas this year, and it's kind of new, and students have a lot of questions. And so this is a great way to clearly outline procedures for that as well.